Yo, welcome back. We starting you now. We're gonna do 5 videos, take a break, then come back and do 5 more. Anyways, let's start.
It is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Red Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE have officially lost their minds. A top WWE star is considering retirement. Is Liv Morgan leaving WWE? The news. Now, first story looks at WWE have officially lost their minds. Now, our top story today takes a look at the latest TKO business venture that has fans collectively speechless. Now, it's well documented that the ticket prices for WWE events have never been higher, and now TKO have taken things to the very next level. WWE are selling premium live tickets for SummerSlam 2025 for a grand total of $40,000. Yeah, that's right, $40,000. But of course, this doesn't just give you front row tickets. It also includes an in-ring photo opportunity at SummerSlam, private transportation to events, elite welcome event, private selection at all-inclusive pre-show hospitality with superstar appearances by Kevin Nash and more, post-show press conference access and desk photo op, tickets to both nights at SummerSlam, and tickets to SmackDown and Raw. Whilst this is a crazy price, it's been widely reported on X today that these tickets have actually sold out. The TKO are in a position where they know they can charge a significant amount of money for these types of tickets, and fans are gonna...
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. SmackDown, Raw. Let's see. You going to SmackDown? You going to Raw? You going to both nights of SummerSlam? Private access. You get to meet the crew. Well, the superstars. Some few legends. Damn, that's a good deal. I ain't got that money, but you know how many rich people there are in the real world? Bro, two people could put their money together, bro. You know, you could, people that's actually like making money, they could put their money together. And, bro, that's nothing. That's like 2-3 months of earning for somebody that's like, don't let it be a social media like TikToker or content creator. They got money. They should probably streaming right now. You get it? I'm not there yet though, but you know.
Gonna pay for it. Nevertheless, the company has been called out for being greedy, as this isn't even WrestleMania. This is SummerSlam, where tickets should be affordable to all. We know one person that's definitely gonna be there though, right? Yeah, that guy, also known as Green Shirt Guy, who reportedly shelled out $100,000 or more on WrestleMania tickets. Damn, just put this guy in the Hall of Fame already. Next up, a top WWE star considering retirement. A WWE star, Naomi, is arguably on the run of her career right now, yet the former women's champion is seriously contemplating retirement. Naomi recently appeared on the Bella Twins podcast, and during the appearance, she would state that her and Jimmy are wanting to have children, and this would involve her stepping back from pro wrestling. He's been talking about it for a long time. We have a lot to figure out, so I have to step away and, take care of my health, take care of myself. And if we're gonna have kids, I have to start that process very soon. So with that on my mind too, and on my plate, I think that makes, my time left here even more special and valuable to me, and that's why I'm just so passionate about what I'm doing, because I really think this might be it. Naomi retiring from WWE would be a huge blow for the company, but she's had a fantastic career and is potentially looking at a future Hall of Fame induction one day. Next up is Liv Morgan leaving WWE. Now, speaking of names potentially leaving WWE, it looks set that Liv Morgan is set to embark on a leave of absence from WWE programming. On Raw last night, Morgan noted to Nick Aldis that she needed time off to film a big Hollywood movie, and this is in fact completely legitimate. PW Insider Elite reports that Morgan is set to feature in a major motion picture, and the details will be revealed next week. Earlier today on PWInsiderElite.com, we know that there was talk she was having a big week next week. We have since been told that the film project will be officially unveiled next week and that Morgan has a major role in the film. PW Insider Elite also mentioned that another contact described it as the kind of opportunity that could cement Morgan as the next it girl in Hollywood if she and the project hit as internally projected. And many are speculating that Liv Morgan could be involved in the new Spider-Man 4 movie, possibly as Gwen Stacy. This is huge news for Morgan, and it's great to see that WWE allowing talent to explore
Yo,
ventures
if that's
outside of the
true,
squared
bro,
circle. This was
yeah,
previously an issue in the old era of WWE, as
you
unless it
gonna
was a
be
WWE Studios project, chances of a wrestler
you gonna
receiving
be the
approval
go-to
to feature in
person.
a major movie were
They
extremely slim.
People been
Thankfully,
asking
the
for
new
Bruce
WWE
Prichard.
regime has realized that
Is it
allowing wrestlers
Morgan?
such as Morgan to do this makes them much more valuable as an
Yeah,
attraction, and in turn boosts
they
their
gonna miss
wider
that flight.
popularity. Next up are the Wyatt Six returning. Last night's Raw featured a potential tease for the return of the Wyatt Six, as Logan Paul was walking backstage an LED graphic stand-up malfunctioned and the letters on the screen began to scatter. Fans are convinced that this is the Wyatt Six teasing a return to television and potentially setting their sights on the Maverick of WWE. The faction have been off television for some time now, and it's widely reported that when they return to television, Alexa Bliss is expected to be revealed as their leader. At one stage, the Wyatt Six vs. the Judgment Day was on the horizon for WrestleMania 41, yet due to various reasons, including an injury to Uncle Howdy, the match was scrapped. It'll be interesting to see if WWE revisit this planned storyline or if they opt to go in a completely different direction. Next up, main roster
I thought they
call-ups
were on
official.
SmackDown.
As we covered in our Raw coverage, it does look like Roxanne Perez and Julia are officially Raw stars moving forward. This has now been confirmed by PW Insider Elite, as it says, it appears Julia and Roxanne Perez are being called up to the Raw roster. They each wore Raw debut patches that will be used by tops in the future trading cards, indicating that our appearances last week were indeed official debuts on the main roster. We're working to confirm that is the case, but since so many have asked, I wanted to address it. While Stephanie Vaquer continues to make appearances on the Red brand, these are likely linked to her promoting the NXT brand as she still remains the active NXT Women's Champion. Next up, another match added a backlash. Of the 20
Damn, that's crazy. The Roxanne Perez one wasn't crazy. Julia, she just debuted. I guess they wanna skyrocket her. I like Julia now. I ain't like that Julia was like she was like super happy. She was winning championship, doing so much stuff. But this Julia, she's cool. She give me like that Sasha Banks vibe. You know, the blue hair, the heel. She got a tag team partner. Um, I'm not saying Roxanne is anywhere near Bailey. I think she's better, like 10 times. Anyways,
2025 Backlash PLE match card is finally taking shape, and the matches now confirmed for the show
I ain't
include
gonna lie.
John
When I
Cena
first
vs.
saw her,
Randy Orton in the
I thought
WWE
Blue was
title match,
hotter.
Gunther vs. Pat McAfee, and Lara Valkyria vs. Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental title. With Triple H opting for a 5-match format for B-level PLEs, it's likely that 2 more matches will be added. Based on Raw, these will likely be Jey Uso vs. Logan Paul for the world title, and no doubt a match from the SmackDown brand. Next up, I have WWE scrap WarGames. There is rampant speculation on social media today that WWE could have scrapped WarGames. The annual graphic for Survivor Series has been released and it fails to feature the WarGames name attached to it. Whilst the WarGames name isn't featured on the official graphic, the graphic does feature a cage in the background. WWE still has a number of months to decide how they want to proceed with the annual event. There's been calls from fans for WWE to move away from
I was
WarGames
gonna
and
say that
instead
people
reintroduce the
been
traditional
asking for that.
5v5 matchups.
They want the
There have even been
5v5
calls from
matchup
fans
back.
to see WWE reintroduce the classic Raw vs SmackDown matches. And finally, backstage news on a huge title win. Our final story today takes a look at the reaction backstage to Zelina Vega winning the Women's US title. According to PW Insider Elite, a lot of people were happy for Vega backstage, especially with a huge win being on the same show that her husband Aleister Black returned to WWE programming. There was a lot of people happy for Zelina Vega last week regarding a US Championship win, especially it being on the same show her husband Aleister Black returned on, as the timing meant he was able to be there to see it personally. Now hopefully Vega has a decent reign with the title, as Chelsea Green's reign was called out for being lackluster, and specific criticism was directed to the fact that the US title failed to make a single appearance on a major premium live event. But there you have it folks, our look at Raw as well as the
I
wildest
don't
news
think
stories
Vega
and
is
rumors you
gonna
need
get
to
on the
know. Be sure to leave your
Premium Live
comments
event.
down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
I don't think those belts really deserve it. Well, I mean, you do got the IC championship, making it on a premium live event, and if Becky wins it, yeah, it's gonna probably be on quite a few premium live events going forward. Um, that's the thing, man. It's supposed to be a mid card belt, but they need some type of notoriety though. So maybe this is it. I'm gonna give it some time. We'll Hopefully, this doesn't turn into another Becky Lynch title reign where it's like somebody needs to be there. But